Welcome to the North Metro Fire Rescue District's website. I'm Fire Chief Joe Bruce. North Metro Fire Rescue District covers the cities of North Glen, City and County of Broomfield, as well as unincorporated areas of Adams County, Boulder County, Weld County, and Jefferson County. And obviously when we say we serve that means that we serve residents, businesses, and visitors within those areas. With our fire district, as with most, the big three, we would call them, would be emergency medical services, fire suppression, as well as hazardous materials mitigation. We also have specialized services like technical rescue, which could be things like confined space, high-angle rope rescue, as well as wildland firefighting. We have several members of our department that not only get deployed locally, but they also can get deployed nationally as a part of a wildland firefighting team. So North Metro's Fire Prevention Division really centers around public safety, and that public safety is an all-new construction that happens within our district. The contractor has to submit plans that's reviewed by our Fire Prevention Division for national safety codes to make sure that they're in compliance with that, as well as local codes that they would also need to be in compliance. The Fire Prevention Division also investigates fires, all of our fires actually. And what the reason is we want to determine what the cause was, what started the fire. And as they do in those investigations, if they look at it and feel that there is a possibility that it was arson, that someone started the fire intentionally, then they also then work with the local law enforcement agencies to investigate that fire. With our Fire Prevention Bureau, when you go to the North Metro website, you'll notice on there's a tab of fire prevention that you can pull off, look at it, and there's forms in there. So if you're going to submit construction plans, you can get familiar with that form. Then when you go in, those forms are filled out, and that's what's submitted to the Fire Prevention Bureau for them to do your plan review. In addition to the emergency services that we provide, the Fire District also has a very proactive prevention education section within our department. That section is everything from CPR classes. We do things like car safety seat checks at 2 different facilities, which you can get more information on our website about, and a lot of different community events, whether it's going to the schools or to senior facilities to talk about the different things that you can do to help prevent fires, but not just fires, all different types of risks that we're associated with, and we might say elderly people with fall injuries and how to prevent them. So it's a wide-ranging amount of education that we provide to our community, and we do feel that obviously we want to get in and do those things first before the event happens. So our education program is very powerful and very positive for the district. If you go online onto our website and look, you can fill out the form of request to do a tour. We would really recommend that because there's nothing better to get out and meet the firefighters in the station. And it's not just to be able to look at the trucks and say, wow, that's really nice, but with each one of the tours, we'll talk about fire safety behavior, different types of life safety issues that you can be associated with, as well as when we do our CPR classes. And so you get to interact, find more about your local fire department, what we do, how do we do it, but also the other opportunities that you have to educate yourself and your family to make you more fire safe. One of the things that North Metro does is we provide an amazing level of service, and the only way that we do that is through each person within our organization. About 1.5 years ago, we set a staff and we looked and we come up with what we felt was a statement that when we looked at, that it kind of described what and who we are. And that slogan that we come up with was excellence through each individual act. And the reason that we like that is because whether it's in the administrative side of the house where somebody picking up a phone to answer a question for you, that if they do that with excellence, then that provides the best level of service that we can get. But it also goes to whether it's the firefighter getting his truck ready for each day to respond to calls to make sure everything is in order. That allows us to give you the best level of service. Also the paramedic that has all of his supplies and everything ready for any type of a medical emergency, and all the extra studying that they do, it makes them available again to provide you the best level of service. And then when each person does that individually and they push that to their team, whether it's the team on their engine, whether it's their medic unit, then that team does an amazing job. And then that team pushes to the district as a whole, and then that's what ripples out into our community. So excellence through each individual act is something that every day, no matter where you work at North Metro, if you keep that in mind, then we know we're doing the right thing. One thing that's really important with government is it's really important as we as a fire district have open access. And we do that a couple ways. One is the website that you can get on. You have access to the information as well as you can send messages to the board. But the other thing is on the third Tuesday night of every month at our admin building starting at 5 o'clock, we have a district board meeting. And every one of those meetings, there's a time frame for public comment so that if you want to speak to anything that's going on with the district or ask questions or just meet the board and the staff, it's a great opportunity for you to do that. And the other thing is, honestly, is on the website's our phone number, is that you have a right to know about the district, what's going on, if you have questions. So what I feel comfortable to say is back to that excellence through each individual act. And if you call the fire district and you have a comment, concern, or you need help with something, someone's going to be able to help you do that by making that phone call. I'm Fire Chief Joe Bruce, and as I conclude this message, please remember to be fire safe.